I'm Eric McBay. As an author and organizer, I've worked for 20 years on issues from climate justice to Indigenous solidarity to anti-authoritarianism. But in many of the causes I've worked on, we've been losing. Global warming is getting dramatically worse and spawning new humanitarian crises. The gap between rich and poor continues to grow, and authoritarians are gaining ground. What do we do? The answer, in a nutshell, is this: build powerful resistance movements. Build movements that can challenge injustice, protect the planet, and change the world. But the systems of inequality we face, patriarchy, racism, colonialism, aren't there by accident. Successful movements in history have won not by persuading those in power, but by building political force, strong movements, and the ability to disrupt business as usual. Usually, if we want change, we're told to call our elected representatives or vote with our dollar. But the history of resistance offers so much more than that. Successful movements of the past have used a huge variety of tactics and approaches, from grassroots community organizing to pressuring government to direct action like strikes and boycotts, and often all of those things at the same time. I interviewed other experienced organizers and studied hundreds of movements from around the world and through history. These stories are fascinating and inspiring, but we can also distill lessons about how movements grow and organize in practical terms. In this book, you'll find tools, checklists, and resources to answer questions like, how do we recruit new people to our movements? How do we organize our groups to be inclusive, get things done, and keep people safe? How do we gather intelligence to make our actions more impactful? And how do we choose tactics that will be effective in the short term and build a winning strategy in the long term? Whether you are a new activist or an experienced organizer, you'll find tools and resources in Full Spectrum Resistance that will help you to fight for a future worth living in. I hope you'll pick up the book. You can read the first chapter right now over at fullspectrumresistance.org.